Conor McGregor tweeted, "I've decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese, catches later." Ariel Helwani says multiple sources are adamant at this time that McGregor's tweet isn't a joke, troll job, or hoax of any kind. Reason or reasons behind it is unclear. Nate Diaz says, "I guess my work here is done. I'm retiring too." Conor is scheduled to rematch Nate Diaz on July 9th at UFC 200. It is expected to be Conor's biggest payday and possibly the UFC's most successful show. Their current record for pay-per-view buys is 1.6 million at UFC 100 in July 2009. Joe Rogan on Conor's tweets,
"Decided to retire young, thanks to the cheese, catches later." Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
He's trolling.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
Why?
He's decided to retire young, which means like 34.
Eventually, young.
Yeah. Unless he got fucking head kicked today and knocked into oblivion. Look, he's got plenty of cash. If he wanted to retire young and step away, I would call bullshit. But you never know. I just highly doubt it. Stay tuned, folks. I think he's trolling. If I had to guess, I'd say he's trolling, fucking around with people.
Conor has talked about retiring in the past. In February, Conor said, "I'm here to fight, I'm here to win every belt, and then I'm gone. And then I'll see the game later. I'll walk away from this game, I'll set it ablaze and walk away. And that's it." In November, Conor told GQ magazine, "I'm not stupid, I'm a very bright guy. I know that in the fighting game you get people who get brain damage and do themselves long-term harm. I'm into it in a big way and I'm good at it, and I'm gonna get very, very rich, and then I'll get out and we'll see what comes after that." In August 2014, Conor said, "Get in, get rich, get out." And Conor was going to retire from the sport just 9 weeks before he got called to make his UFC debut in April 2013.
There's many ups and downs in the fight game. There's many times you have these conversations where you want to do it, you don't want to do it. But I think for me was when I originally signed with the UFC, I was already a 2-weight world champion in my previous organization. I held a featherweight belt and I held a lightweight belt. As you know, outside of the UFC, it is not financially secure. So I was unsure of what to do, and a long-time teammate of mine had got some bad news from too many wars inside the octagon. So, I sat back, and the UFC had not called at this stage, but I had 2 gold belts wrapped around my waist, and I was thinking, I don't think I want to do this, maybe this is not for me. If this happened to my friend who came up with me in the game, and now he cannot compete anymore, and he is UFC caliber also, but he never got his opportunity. So I sat back, and I had essentially walked away from the sport, and I was out of the gym for maybe 3-4 weeks. I am never out of the gym for 3 to 4 weeks. And then I was sitting in my friend's car at one stage and the phone rang. It was from Iceland. My coach John Kavanagh was in Iceland with my teammate Conor, who was preparing to fight, and it rang and I did not want to answer because I had not been in the gym in 4 weeks, and I coached the boxing class in the gym. So for every Tuesday for them 4 weeks I was missing, and I just didn't text anyone, didn't show up. I was just done, I was gone. And the phone kept ringing and my friend in the car said, "Just answer the thing." I says, "I'm not answering the thing because it's going to be a fight. We're going to be arguing over something. So I'm just going to leave it and just forget about it." So it kept ringing, so I said, "I will answer it. How do you feel about making your UFC debut in 9 weeks in Sweden?" And then I put the phone down, and I just said, I just had a long conversation with myself and said, some people's journeys are meant to go other ways, but this is my destiny now. And that's when I said, I will give this everything.